If you want to create a clean, modern Glassmorphism effect in Figma, one of the easiest things you can do is add a background blur. This is a great way to make cards, panels, and overlays look polished and professional without needing any advanced design skills. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to add a background blur in Figma step by step. And if you find this helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more quick Figma tutorials. Now let's jump in. First, open your Figma file and select the shape you want to turn into a blurred glass style element. This could be a rectangle, a panel, or any shape that sits on top of your background. Once it's selected, look over to the right sidebar and make sure you're in the Design tab. The first thing you want to do is set the fill. Click into the fill section and give the shape a solid fill color. In most cases, white or a very light gray works best because it helps create that soft frosted look. Now, if you want the effect to feel more realistic and elegant, you can lower the fill opacity. But instead of making it fully transparent, switch the fill to a linear fill so you can create a smooth fade across the shape. After that, reduce the lower opacity to around 10% and the upper opacity to around 40%. This gives you a subtle gradient that makes the design feel more dynamic and visually interesting. Once your fill is set, the next step is to add the background blur itself. Scroll down the right sidebar until you find the effects section. If you don't see it right away, keep scrolling until it appears. Then click the plus icon to add a new effect. From the effect options, select background blur. As soon as you apply it, Figma will blur whatever is behind your shape, giving you that frosted glass look. If the blur feels too strong or too soft, you can fine-tune it by adjusting the blur value. A higher value creates a stronger blur, while a lower value keeps things subtle. The best setting depends on your background, but a gentle blur usually looks cleaner and more professional. At this point, you can also combine the blur with a soft fill and a little transparency to make the effect stand out even more. This is especially useful for UI cards, menus, modals, headers, and floating elements. The key is to keep it readable while still allowing the background to show through just enough. So to quickly recap, select your shape, set a light fill color, adjust the fill opacity with a linear fade, then go to effects and add background blur, and finally tweak the blur intensity until it looks right. That's all it takes to add a background blur in Figma. It's a simple technique, but it can instantly make your designs look more modern and premium. If this video helped you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment if you want more Figma tips and tricks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.